where women want to be touched and where they don't. Let's be honest with each other here. Most men in their 60s or 70s, maybe even you, have lived a full life. You've loved, you've touched, you've been close to a partner, and you've learned things through experience. But here's the truth that many men don't often hear. Sometimes what we think we know about a woman's body isn't quite how she feels it. It's not about being wrong. It's about understanding that even after decades of intimacy, some of the most important details are rarely talked about by men, by women, or even by doctors. That's why I'm here. Today, we'll walk through what's been confirmed by experts in physiology, researchers in sexual health, and most importantly, women themselves. We're talking about where women want to be touched, how, when, and where they often don't. Not as guesswork, but as a conversation based on science, respect, and real experience. Because the truth is, even a small shift in how we approach intimacy can create a deeper connection, a more joyful moment, and even help heal emotional distance. So if you're still interested in closeness, in touching with care, and in becoming more attuned to your partner, stick with me. This isn't about performance, it's about presence. And no matter how long it's been since you had this kind of talk, you're in good company now. The nipples. You know, a lot of guys think nipples are like buttons. You press them and something's supposed to happen. But the truth, that only works in cartoons. The nipples are incredibly sensitive, but in a way that demands finesse, not force. In fact, research from the Journal of Sexual Medicine shows that most women prefer indirect stimulation, soft, teasing, and gradual over direct, fast contact. So how do you do it right? Start by just brushing the area with your lips. No pressure, just warmth. Let your breath touch her first. Then slowly circle one nipple with the tip of your tongue, as if you're tracing poetry she can feel. Use your fingers too, the pads, not the tips. Gently rubbing around the areola, never rushing the center. And here's something most men don't think about. As you touch, whisper softly, breathe near her ear. Let your words vibrate through her. Try saying something like, "Tell me what you love, and I'll do it again, slower." Trust me, when a woman feels safe, adored, and gently explored, you won't need to ask if she likes it. Her breath, her back, her eyes will tell you. But hey, that's just what I've seen work in real life. Ladies watching this, did I get that right? Drop a comment and let us men learn a little more. We're here to listen. Because the best lovers are lifelong students. The entrance of the vagina. Here's where a lot of good men mess up. Not because they don't care, but because they rush. The entrance of the vagina isn't a door you barge through. It's more like a temple gate. You approach with care, with breath, with presence. One woman in a focus group once said, "Sometimes it feels like he's more interested in getting inside than in making me feel anything on the way." And I get it. We men are wired to do. But when it comes to the entrance, the real secret is in the anticipation. Here's a way to approach it. Lay beside her, skin to skin. Use just one or two fingers to gently trace the inside of her thigh, not touching the center yet. Then slowly move closer, but pause. Let your breath hover just above her. Blow softly, like a whisper she can feel. When you do make contact, use your tongue in small circles, not on the clitoris yet, but around the outer lips. Think of it like painting warmth, not hunting pleasure. Then, with a well-lubricated finger, either naturally or with help, gently press at the entrance, but don't push in right away. Just rest there. Let her body pull you in instead of you forcing in. That moment, that pause, is everything. It's where tension turns into trust. Science backs this up too. According to a 2021 review in Frontiers in Psychology, women reported significantly more arousal and satisfaction when pre-penetration touch lasted longer and involved a mix of breath, whisper, and teasing. Now let me ask you, and ladies, we'd love to hear from you too. Have you ever had a moment like this that made you feel seen, not just touched? Drop a comment and help us men grow up even more. Because no matter your age, the entrance is not just physical, it's emotional, and that's where the magic lives. The area around the urethral opening. Now this is where things get delicate. Most men don't even think about it. The small area just above the vaginal opening, where the urethra lies. But if you go straight for it without knowing, you might ruin the whole moment. That spot isn't designed for pleasure. It's designed to protect. And if your touch is too direct, too dry, or too fast, it can feel sharp, even painful. So what do you do instead? Seduce the space around it. Think of her body like a song. You don't jump into the chorus. You build from the verse. Let your lips barely graze the skin just beneath her navel. Then lower, slowly, until you're hovering near the center, but still not touching. Blow a soft, warm breath across the labia, just once. Watch her shiver. Then use just your tongue, not your finger yet, and trace along the folds, stopping just before the urethra. Tease the tension, pull back, then come close again. One finger placed gently on her inner thigh, tracing upward, as you whisper something only she can hear. I'm not here to take, I'm here to worship. And no, I'm not just saying this to sound poetic. As a clinical sexologist and physiology specialist, I've worked with hundreds of clients, men and women, from newlyweds to women in their 60s and 70s. And do you know what they tell me, time and again? That the best moments are not the fastest, but the ones where they felt truly seen, truly desired, truly safe. So let me ask, ladies, would this kind of touch make you lean in or pull away? Drop your wisdom in the comments. We men need it. Because if we want to give more pleasure, we have to start with more presence. Inner vaginal wall. Now let's talk about going deeper, but not in the way most men assume. You see, many guys think once they're inside, the job is done. Just go fast, go hard, and that's passion, right? No, that's autoplay it, and her body knows the difference. The inner vaginal wall isn't just some empty tunnel. It's a living, responsive part of her body, lined with nerve endings, blood vessels, and emotional memory. And here's where it gets really interesting. Just 1 to 2 inches inside the upper front wall, there's a spot that's created more confusion and more mystery than any other. That's the G-spot. What is it really? According to research in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, the G-spot is a cluster of sensitive tissue located behind the pubic bone, believed to be connected to the clitoral network, urethral sponge, and vaginal wall. In plain American terms, it's like the hidden volume button for a woman's arousal. Not every woman feels it the same way, but when they do, it's not just pleasure, it's pressure, pulse, release, all at once. So here's how to find it. Gently. Use one finger, warm and lubricated. Slide in slowly, no deeper than the second knuckle. Then curl it upward, like you're saying, "Come here." Don't jab, don't thrust, just pulse, slow, deep, rhythmic. Now add your voice, a whisper, a truth. I want to feel what you feel. I'm here with you. Want to amplify that? Sink your mouth in your hand, a soft circle of the tongue above while your finger listens inside. And don't rush to finish. This part isn't about finishing, it's about unlocking. A 2020 meta-analysis from Archives of Sexual Behavior showed that internal stimulation, paired with verbal affection and steady rhythm, increased the chance of intense full-body orgasm in women aged 45 to 70. And I've seen it firsthand. Working with women from their 20s to their 70s, they all say the same thing. Don't try to impress me, just try to feel me. So ladies, did I describe the G-spot right? Would you add anything for the men watching? Let them know in the comments. We're paying attention. Because inside her isn't just anatomy, it's story. And when you touch it right, you don't just touch her body, you touch her trust. The cervix? Let me tell you something most men never hear. The cervix is not a target. It's not a button you press. It's not a place you go to prove your depth. The cervix is sacred. It's the deepest point in her body and the most emotionally charged. Touch it too fast, too hard, or without intention, it can feel like a punch to the gut. But when approached with reverence, it can open something much deeper than the body. As a clinical sexologist, I've heard the stories, from newlyweds to widows, from women in their 30s to women in their 70s. And the truth is this: when a woman allows you to reach her cervix, she's not just giving you her body, she's offering her trust, her ache, her memory, her soul. So how do you approach it? First, don't chase it. Let it come to you. Begin with slow, full-bodied strokes, not deep yet. Let her hips guide you. Let your breathing match hers. When she begins to move with you, when her pelvis rises to meet yours, that's the sign. Only then go deeper, inch by inch, until you feel a gentle resistance, almost like the pad of your fingertip meeting the back of your hand. Pause, hold, breathe. Then whisper something into her ear, barely audible. If this is too much, I'll stop. But if this feels good, I'm staying right here with you. Stay still for a few seconds. Let the sensation bloom. Let her cervix melt around you, not resist. Some women cry during this kind of connection. Others shake. Some go quiet, completely still. That's not pain. That's surrender. A 2019 study in sexual and relationship therapy describes cervical contact, when done gently and with emotional safety, as a portal to deep orgasmic states, often accompanied by tears, laughter, and euphoria. Ladies, I say this with respect. Have you ever experienced that kind of depth? Let us men know what helped and what didn't. Because this isn't about being the best lover. It's about being the man who listened when no one else ever did. A reminder for men who still want connection. Maybe you've made mistakes. Maybe you've gone years without touching a woman the way you once did. Maybe you've started to believe it's too late. But let me tell you something, man to man, it's never too late for connection. I've sat with men in their 50s, 60s, even 80s. Men who lost touch with their partners. Men who gave up after a stroke, a surgery, or just too many silent nights. And I've also seen the light in their eyes return when they realize that intimacy isn't about performance, it's about presence. If your body has slowed, so what? That means you get to linger longer. If your words aren't slick, even better. Authenticity always wins. If your hands are shaky, just place them on her face, look her in the eye, and say, "I still want to know you, all of you, slowly, gently, again." That sentence alone has saved more marriages, more late-night silences, more lonely hearts than any technique I could ever teach. So I'm here to remind you, if you still want connection, you can still have it. You just need to slow down, show up, and truly see the woman in front of you. And if this message has resonated with you, leave a comment below. Let us know where you are in this journey. Are you rediscovering touch? Are you healing from disconnection? Are you loving again quietly but deeply? And if you're a woman watching this, tell us what you wish more men understood. Because this space, this channel, is a place for real conversations, real healing, and real connection. If you found something meaningful here today, don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell, and share this with a man who needs to hear it. I'll be right here, ready for the next conversation when you are.